How's it going, Instagram? And I'm waiting for Facebook to go live. We'll see. I can't really check it. Oh, let's see, actually. Can I do this? How's it going? If you're tuning in, thanks for watching. Just getting myself prepared for Facebook. So give me 1 second. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I already got like 3 people watching. That's awesome. Thank you. What the heck, Facebook? I'm always having an issue. I stopped doing it, but now I have a PC set up. So I was hoping this would work out. I don't know. Well, I'm recording it on the Zoom, so I'm gonna start now. If you're watching on Facebook, appreciate your time for Instagram too. But all right, how's it going? This is Midweek with Maggie, coming to you. It's Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, and so it's episode 19. I have a second monitor right there. That's what I'm looking at. Actually, why don't I just move this over here so I'm looking at camera? All right. So how's it going? I know that the things are start open up after this Corona pandemic, and then let me know where you're tuning in from. I really enjoy I love hearing people all over the world tuning in. And then so today's topic, I know if you're tuning in from Instagram, you don't see the topic. I should have done that, but anyway, I want to talk about the topic is being busy is a form of laziness. And so yay, tuning in from New York. Whee. Let's see, since last week, what happened? Well, I'm just going to dive into with a topic because that's kind of what's happening. So this whole time, while it seems like the world was stopping, I was actually kind of busy, but then it was like busy, but doing the tasks that aren't really, I don't want to say important, because each task, everything I wanted to do, everything I did were important. And, but like, this is like, I don't consider myself a lazy person. Like, I can't just like, sit on the couch in front of TV, sharing a, TV show, a movie. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, I can't really do that unless I'm like forced to sit down. Oh, hey, Facebook, it's telling me something, although it's not letting me go. So I'm just going to close that out. All right. And then, but yeah, so I don't consider myself as a lazy person, but then that's the topic I want to talk about. Like, I keep myself busy with the tasks that aren't really it's important, but then like looking back, I don't feel like I accomplished much. I felt like I didn't really get things done, or the things that I really, really want to get done, I couldn't get it done. Or the kind of like procrastination happens when, like, for example, this is like I'm like struggling right now. Then that's why I wanted to share it, because during this like weekly go live, I share what's going on in my life, and I wanted to share my journey, and also share the breakthrough I had, and then so that that would give hopefully you or somebody watching this in the future would that opens up a new door, give you a new perspective to your life. So that's why I'm doing this go live, by the way, if you're watching this for the first time. And so yeah, like all this stuff that I need to do, or I should be doing for my online business, and I literally, my list goes on and on and on. Like, I'm like trying to post content, create this new training, and then communicate with all this, my clients, potential clients, but I like put it off, guilty, and then I started like cooking, and or like hung out with the friends or talking to my friends on the phone, and in like coming back towards the end of the night when I'm like going to bed, I'm looking back, it's like, shoot, I didn't get this done. Or even, like now it's already Thursday. It's crazy how time goes so fast. Tomorrow's already Friday, and then looking back this week, it's like, did I actually? No, like I didn't actually do much. And so for me, I don't know if anyone can relate to this, but when I get overwhelmed, and like by meaning like overwhelm myself, is like adding so much things on my to-do list, and I look at the piece of paper, because I like writing things down, and look at that list, and I'm like, oh my god, I have so much things to do. And then the next step for me is just leave that list there and then not really get anything done. Like, have you ever had that situation? Let me know if you have, because that's how, like, I don't consider myself a lazy person, but then me trying to keep myself busy and then trying to have this to-do list, by a lot of things on my to-do list. Looking at it, I get overwhelmed and I end up not doing anything. So it's same as like being busy, right? And then the quote that being busy is the form of laziness is so for me, that's how like I end up not getting things done. And I know that there are the people who are feeling the same way, get overwhelmed, and or like filling your day with the things that aren't so important, and ended up not getting things done. And like if you know what I'm talking about, let me know. Give me like a I don't know, like that emoji, the hands up emoji, like, oh my god, I feel the same way, or like I've been there. And for me, one of the things that would get me move forward is break it down to literally one or two things per day to accomplish. So there's a list of things that you want to accomplish. There's like get it done now, or by the end of the week, or maybe end of the month, or maybe end of the year. It's kind of like a goals, right? You want these stuff that you want to get it done. And then but then for me, by looking at the long list, I'm like, oh my gosh, like there are a lot, and I end up not getting anything started. Like maybe I'll start it, but then I won't be able to like accomplish, because on top of that, you get like their life happens, you get distracted, and maybe your friends or family need your help, so you have to like stop the what you're doing and help them, and stuff like that. So it happens. But where was I going with it? Yeah, so trying to think, thinking back. So yeah. Oh yeah, so a lot of people, like, during this, I don't know where you're at now, but where I am in Phoenix, Arizona, things are started opening up. And so, like, things are going, like, back to, I don't really want to say normal, because it's not going to be the same, or not going back to normal, it's not going to be the same normal that we had before, but things started opening up, and you're going back to that cycle of like, if you have a job, you get up and then get ready to go work, and that whole like robotic systematic life. And before that, during the quarantine, you might have had a lot of time, but then you felt like you have to do something, so you like trying to get things done, and maybe like you want to fix your house, car, computer, whatever, and have this list of things you have to get it done, and overwhelmed. And then like you look at it and do something else, like start cleaning, that's not really on the list. And that happens so many times for me. And yeah, so like I'm just kind of like talking in circle, but for me, one thing is break it down to one or two things to accomplish for a day. That's it. You can still have that list of like you can have that to-do list, but like think what you want to get done, one or two things from that list, and get it done for that day. And the second thing that helps me was literally somebody telling me that I'm not getting my shit done. Like literally I have to, like somebody has to be telling me that I'm slacking. And I mean, it sounds like terrible, but that's how you hold yourself accountable. And I was talking about this last week in the online community that I'm part of, talking about the accountability partner. And it's kind of sad, but we're so easy giving up on ourselves. Like how many times you've said, or I've said in the past, like, I'm going to stop eating sugar or chocolate, or I'm going to start a new diet tomorrow. I'm going to start going to gym tomorrow. This is the last piece of chocolate or whatever, like you're trying to start something new, maybe trying to break an old habit or start to create a new habit. And then tomorrow comes and then you start, do it again. Meaning like you would say the same thing, and it's like, oh, it's okay, I'm gonna start tomorrow. So like how easy it is to give up on ourselves. And when you have somebody telling you the truth that you're slacking, for me, I don't know, it might not work for you. Everybody has a different style of like getting things done and work things out and accomplish things. But for me, that's how I kind of get the wake-up call, slap in my face, and get things done. And literally earlier, I had to tell somebody that, like, please, like, text me every couple of days because I'm trying to get this the flight training knowledge part for the private pilot, because I've been putting off so long. And I was just like, I started like crying because I was mad at myself because I got all my like the flying part down, but then like I have to get the knowledge part down in order for me to move forward in the phase. And you have to tell my instructors, like, please text me every like other day so that I get this knowledge studying done so I can move forward. And so that's why I wanted to something like there's like crying laughing emoji. Literally that was like me, but seriously crying first, and then like get back in my car. I was like, oh, I need to get this done, because honestly it's been like a month. And I literally went in to the school to just get slapped in my face so that I will get this done. So sometimes you need that, and then having having somebody telling the truth, like, hey, you're slacking, and that's really important. And then if you don't have any friends who can do that for you, then ask somebody who, even like trying to think, because friends, if they're real friends, they can tell you you're slacking. But if you don't think you have anybody that can help you hold you accountable, then trying to think who, like, maybe like somebody from gym. It doesn't have to be your like friends that you talk to every day. Maybe your parents, your grandparents, or maybe your cousin. They don't have to live like with you, and that might be actually better, because sometimes you get annoyed if somebody's always telling you, like, you have to do dishes, you have to make your bed, and you get annoyed with it, and you don't want to be. Then that goes to another phase. If somebody's telling you all the time, then you don't, like, you rebel. At least that's how I do it. If somebody's like keep telling me, it's like, you have to do this, and then I'm like, no, then I'm not gonna do it. Like, that's how my brain works. I don't know if anybody else feel the same way. I don't like being told what to do. But when you take your like when you start taking responsibility, meaning like holding yourself accountable, there's nobody else telling you what to do, so you have to motivate yourself. And whoa, Zoom, I was recording there and it says reconnecting. I'm hoping this, well, at least I guess I can get it from Instagram, but dude, this technology. At least I got the backup there. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to share. If you are feeling the same way, let me know, and maybe we can hold each other accountable, get things done, or trying to create a new habit. One of my good friends, she wants to reduce the amount of sugar she's taking. So if I'm around her and if she's eating too much chocolate, sugar, I tell her, like if you're gonna eat that one, then you have to go extra mile of running or walking. Okay, it says Zoom just came back. Hopefully it actually recorded the whole thing, but if not, I guess I'll just share that recorded one from the Instagram. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share. And how's everyone else doing? Trying to think anything. I can't even tell how long I need a timer every time I do this. Okay, and trying to think anything else I wanted to share. That's one of the things I really, really wanted to share today. It is getting warm in Arizona. It's it hit 100 last week, 100 Fahrenheit, which is about 37 Celsius. But yeah, things are getting warm. Hopefully, the virus will, won't survive in the heat. I know some places they're still, having the stay at home restrictions. So stay safe, stay healthy. And yeah, so going back to the original title, don't try to, actually, I guess that's how I should wrap it up, huh? I really planned this well, this talk. So what I wanted to share is, when you are trying to stay busy, you think you're getting things done because you're you're filling your day, but then think of what you really want to accomplish, and don't feel you can have a list of things you want to do that oh hey Danny, where was I going? Oh yeah. So have a list of you can have a to-do list, whether that's for your work, or your business or personal life, maybe go running, or go to work out outside or whatever. But pick the one or two things that you want to accomplish, and don't overwhelm yourself. And then I'm just gonna recap because I'm trying to wrap it up. But today I shared the being busy is a form of laziness, and I've been feeling overwhelmed with all the things I want to accomplish. But then just by looking at the list of things on my to-do list, I look at it and I walk away. Well, I don't really walk away, but I start cleaning or cooking. That's not really on the list. And then I go to bed. And looking back for that day, and didn't really accomplish anything that I wanted to do. So yeah, the two things I do to eliminate, that to keep happening is pick one or two things, and the other thing is having accountability partner, or tell somebody that you want to accomplish this, and then tell them that they can tell you if you are slacking. When you start slacking, they can tell you that you are slacking, and so you can move forward and not fill a day with things that aren't the things so that you can start crossing off things on your to-do list. So thanks for watching, and then I will see you guys next week. Ciao.